Hi, my name is Morgan, and today I'm going to show you how you can quickly incorporate technology into your lesson as a quick and easy check for understanding among your students using a website called Socrative. For this lesson, you and your students will need internet-accessible devices. Socrative is also offered as a pair of iOS apps, one for the teacher and one for the student. These apps can be downloaded on the Apple App Store, and they work the same way as the website. Once you create an account on Socrative, you'll be brought to this page, the Launchpad. As you can see, there are three primary options in blue: Quiz, Space Race, and Exit Ticket. Below these are three quick question options: Multiple Choice, True False, and Short Answer. You can choose any of these options to incorporate into your class depending on what the moment necessitates. In this video, I will show you how to set up your class on the site so that your students can engage with you. And then I'm going to go over how you can use Socrative during your lesson using the quick questions options. To set up your classroom, click the Rooms option along the bottom edge of the blue header band. You will be redirected to a page that displays all of the rooms that you have. In the free version of Socrative, you can only have one room. If you want to pay for Socrative Pro, you will be allowed to create more than one room. To change the name of your room, click the pencil icon beside your room name. Keep in mind that you can only include letters and numbers. This means that you cannot have spaces, so keep that in mind when deciding a name for your class. Now, click the gears at the top left of the page to return to the dashboard. To join your classroom, students will each need to go to Socrative.com and click Student Login at the top right of the page. That will bring them to a page with a blue box in the center that reads Student Login. It has a text entry box below the words Room Name. Your room name can be seen in the center of the blue header band on the teacher view. When they click Join, they will be sent to the assignment that you have chosen for them to complete. On the teacher dashboard in the right corner of the bottom edge of the header band, there is an icon that looks like a collaboration of people. There will also be an orange bubble on this icon that will display the number of students that's in your room. Now let's move on to how we can actually implement this in our classroom. Quick Question is designed to be an in-class option where teachers provide all of the question input, and the students simply select or write the answer from the student view. Unlike the quizzes in Space Race, there is no preparation in Socrative needed. To use this, you will need to either verbalize or display the question outside of Socrative, on the board for example. Depending on what you select between multiple choice, true false, or short answer, you will also need to provide answer options outside of Socrative. This will become more understandable when I show you how to use each option. First, let's start with the multiple choice option. When you click on multiple choice, you will be redirected to this page. As you can see, there is no question or options listed on the question. This is what I mean by saying that you will need to present the question and options outside of Socrative. When students log into your room, they can pick an answer A through E, correlating to what you supply. You can see how many students have completed the question and finished the exercise all on the same screen. If you want to ask another question, you can do that as well at the bottom of the screen. Once you finish the question and click Finish, you will be taken back to the Launchpad. Now let's explore the True False option. When you click this option, you will be redirected to this page. Just as with multiple choice, there is no question provided in Socrative, so you must provide it some other way. You can still see how many students have completed this problem as well. When all the students have answered the question, you can either select Finish or go on to another question. When you click Finish, you will be taken back to the Launchpad. Finally, if you want to collect a written answer from your students, you can use the short answer option. When you click this option, this pop-up will be displayed. In contrast to the multiple choice and true false options, you can input a question for the students to reference in Socrative. You can also adjust whether you want the students to have unlimited responses, if you want the students' names to be included, and if you want the students to only attempt the question once. However, one attempt is a Socrative Pro option, so I do not have that functionality. If you select unlimited responses, the students will not be allowed to see other responses. I'm going to go ahead and input a question. When you click Start, you will be redirected to this page. As responses come in, they will all be displayed on your screen in list format. If you selected the name requirement option, you can click this button to show the names. If you want to vote on the best option listed from your students, you can click Start Vote once at least 2 students have responded to the question. When you click this, all of the short answer options will be displayed in a multiple choice format so the students can select the one that most accurately answers the question. This activity might be more useful in a group setting so that there is not an individual vote option for each student. When you are finished with the activity, click the Finish button. You will see a window that allows you to either download a report of the class's participation, or it will take you to launch. View Chart is also a displayed option, but it is not actually an option in the Quick Question mode. If you ever want to go back and check out an overview of some of the activities you have completed and review their corresponding reports, you can click the Reports button along the bottom edge of the blue header band. Here, you will see all of the quizzes and short answer quick questions that you have administered in a list form. To access reports for these activities, click on the activity, and the option will appear. Now that I have shown you some of the cool things that Socrative can do, you can now explore the rest of the program to discover all of the other useful tools that are offered with it. This tool's design allows it to be an excellent resource for in-class checks for understanding, whether it be from a group or from individual students. It makes it easier to gauge your students' progress while they are learning, rather than after the lesson has ended. Therefore, you can more easily adapt your lessons to accommodate to your students' needs and create a more effective technology-assisted learning environment.